All right, we are live again at the Daily Parks and Rec Show here live from the ARPA 2025 Parks and Rec Convention. And we have with us the mayor of Irondale, James D. Stewart Jr. It's not often that we get a mayor coming to learn more about Parks and Recreation, but here you are. How is the convention going for you so far?
Convention is great. We are doing a lot of recreation in Irondale. I thought that it would be a perfect opportunity for me to be able to come and hang out with individuals that do the recreational deal. As you stated earlier, as a mayor, we don't get a lot of opportunities to be able to do some cool things like this. But I've really enjoyed it, learned some great information, and I'm looking and excited about taking it back to the city of Irondale to be able to help us to develop our recreation program.
And so, how is it that well, actually, let's go back into how you got into where you're at right now. Where'd you come from? How'd you get into politics? How'd you get into running for mayor? And
Well,
tell us that story a little bit.
my journey was I would say it was a pretty cool journey. In 2004, I had an opportunity to go to Harvard University and be able to study in the divinity school. Cornel West was our first speaker. He encouraged all of us to go back to our communities to be able to make a difference. I let this experience be an experience where you just get a chance to be able to put it on your resume and say that you went to Harvard. We came back to the city of Irondale. I unsuccessfully ran for city council. I lost by 16 votes, but I continued to stay in the fight. And in 2007, the council moved to another area and they asked me to complete his term. I completed his term in 2007, 2008. I won and I served for about 4 years. Then I decided that I wanted to run for mayor again. He wanted to be able to drive the car instead of being in the passenger seat. And I lost that race by 21 votes.
Oh,
And the mayor decided to hire me to be the city clerk. That was probably the best thing that could have ever happened to me. When I got in and served him, I realized that I didn't know all the things that I needed to know. But being in the city clerk seat for about 8 years, it helped me to be able to understand the finances, the citizens, the vision for the city. We even did a comprehensive plan. And once all of those things took place, I always say, once a politician, always a politician. You always have that itch. And I decided to run for mayor again in 20. I became the first African American mayor for the city of Irondale, the 58th largest city in the state of Florida. And we've had a fantastic run for the first 4 years.
well, congratulations on your victory.
Thank you.
Now, and I love how you were able to understand how the city worked before you actually started. That probably, I guess, made you much better at your current position today, wouldn't you say?
Yes, we have a joke around the city of Irondale that when I became the mayor, people wanted to know how were we able to move in such a progressive way in a short length of time. I told them I knew where all of the money was buried.
Mm-hmm.
I knew where all of the activities and the things that we wanted to do. I had a good working knowledge of how those things should progress in a city. I walked in the door with a vision, and we began to build community, build the future in the city of Irondale.
So you got to understand the beast from the inside out before you
Yes,
got to drive the ship.
exactly. And I would encourage anybody. Sometimes when you're looking on the outside, it looks very easy, and people love to throw rocks at a glass house. But when you get inside the house and the rocks are hitting the glass, you end up with a different perspective.
Wow. Yeah, that's a great story there. So what brings you to the association here at the how do you incorporate Parks and Rec, I guess, into your mindset? Because that again is just one of your departments.
Right.
So what are you looking to learn or accomplish here?
Well, the city of Irondale is blessed with a lot of natural assets. We have the Cahaba River on one side, we have Ruffner Mountain on the other, and we have individuals that bike, hike throughout the city on a daily basis. One of our goals is to be able to create a recreational mecca in the city. We've purchased over 543 acres that we're getting ready to develop. The
Wow.
first piece of the plan is Ruffiner Sports Complex. We just renovated our entire ball system. We spent about $8.6 million doing that. We're going to kick off that event on March the 1st with an in-house baseball game or softball game with the staff, which should be funny. In October, we opened a dog park. We spent about close to $1 million to be able to put a dog park in the city of Irondale. State of the art. We have small dogs, large dogs. We have a pavilion. I mean, you name it, we have it there. We have a wonderful facility for people to be able to do that. I don't have a dog. I'm thinking about getting a dog. I have a cat, but cats don't like going to the dog park.
Not as much.
Not as much as the dog, but and because of all of the purchases and everything that we've done over time, this conference is just a natural fit for me to be able to come, fellowship, network with professionals that do it on a day-to-day basis.
Right, right. Now, how big is your staff over at the city?
Our staff in the recreation department now is a staff of one.
You have the park and rec director?
We just have a park and rec director. His name is Rich Blankenship. He was at the city of Moody. We hired him to come to the city in November, and he's now constructing a team so that we can develop that area in the city.
Now, who maintains the park system or parks you have now?
Public Works. We have a awesome Public Works department. We usually do it through the beautification department, so they maintain all of the parks, grass, maintenance, and all of those things. But this is the first time that we've had an individual that's dedicated to programming and getting events to be able to come to the park, to be able to reach out to people in the community. So it's a very fresh for us. It's a very new thing for us, but we're very excited about it.
What's the population of Irondale?
The population for the city of Irondale is 13,526 individuals.
Nice. And now, do y'all have any sports fields or anything like that you're currently maintaining?
Currently, we renovated the baseball fields. That's the only thing that we have in the city. We have about 260 acres that we're getting ready to create a master plan for. We call this our new city inside of the city.
I love it.
And our goal is to be able to have new recreational opportunities, commercial, you name it. We want to be able to have it within the confines of that neighborhood. That's why this conference is so important for me, to get a chance to be able to hang out with folks that do it on a regular basis, because this is the first time in the city of Irondale that we begin to embark on something that is this big.
Now, what did that renovation look like? What did y'all end up doing, accomplishing?
Well, we demolished the entire park.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Went down to the dirt.
We went down to the dirt. We put in 3 new ball fields. One of them is 300 feet. The other is 225. All of them have synthetic turf, which means that we'll be able to play for quite some time. Even when the weather is bad, we'll still be able to hold the events and all of those things. And we're really looking forward to it. We also have another project that's going out in the first quarter, and it's called our Irondale Civic Center. We're spending about $18 million renovating this facility. Some people may know it as a Zamora Temple, but we have gone in and we're going to gut the entire facility, and then on the outside, we're going to put pickleball courts, a mountain bike track, a walking track. We're building a brand new pavilion, and we're also going to have an amphitheater to be able to do outside events.
Oh, I love it. Now, for those of you that aren't familiar with this area, the terrain up in this part of the state, really north of Birmingham, maybe describe that a little bit. I'm from New Orleans, so we're not used to seeing anything above flat. So well, your part of the country is gorgeous.
Exactly. We're called Irondale for a reason, and that's because the terrain is tough. It's very mountainous, and it's very hard to do a lot of development because of the site work and the type of money that has to go into it to be able to prepare it, which is tough. But we realize that we're going to continue to keep moving. We're going to keep striving, and that eventually we're developing our city to become one of the best cities in Jefferson County.
Fantastic. So now, what's your vision for yourself moving forward? You're going to be mayor for another term? Are you running again, or what's the objective here? Passing the torch, or what's going on?
I feel like I got 4 more years in me. I'm 60 years old, and I've been doing this now for about 25 years, and I think I finally got to the point that I'm ready to the criticism, you get more criticism than you get praise,
Hmm.
but I'm good for another 4 years. I plan on running this year. And then my goal is to probably move into academia. I'm pursuing my doctorate through the University of North Alabama. I want to be able to go into the schools and to be able to teach and to be able to share and to empower other young people that are coming along the way about local government. Because people think that the federal government affects their life, they think that it's the state, or really it's the people that work on the local level that has the greatest impact on your day-to-day operations.
Yeah, absolutely. Many people can complain about the tax dollars and where they go when it comes to state and federal, but usually it's those dollars that are spent locally in your community. And to me, that's the government that I think we should really be working with and actually can make an impact on. Whereas some of these other national and even statewide stuff, there's only so much impact you can have. But I mean, if you can help in the leadership or help your local government and local municipal work, that's where you really that's your home.
Yeah, you're
It's a
right.
place you call home.
And the thing with the local government, you can touch the officials.
Oh, absolutely. You can know them by name. You can see
Right.
them around. You're not some nameless figure. And I'm a huge supporter of getting involved. And not only that, but you can get involved. You can run for office. You can help in a
That's
campaign.
true.
That's great. And I can't wait. I hope you do take that up on getting and you are getting your PhD in it.
Yes, I'm working on getting my was actually an executive doctorate in business and administration.
Ah,
It's
okay.
more of a doctorate that deals with being a practitioner instead of being someone in the university stuck in a classroom and doing a lot of research. I
Mm.
want to be able to be with the public and to be able to share with people how you can take academia and you can take the practice and to be able to combine those things together and to still make both of them work where it's not either or, it's both.
Yeah, that's going to be a good thesis. I can't wait to
Well, thank you.
maybe you can
Thank
come
you.
defend it on the show. Give some
Exactly.
practice.
I would love to be able to do my dissertation on the show.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, James, for coming on to the show. Appreciate all the work you're doing.
Well, thank you for giving me the
Yeah.
opportunity to be able to share.
Good luck with the campaign.
Thank you so much.
Yep. Take care.
All right.
Welcome to the Daily Parks and Rec Show. Today, we'll discuss how parks and recreation improve the well-being of our communities. These spaces promote healthy living, foster connections, and support local economies. Parks encourage active lifestyles by offering areas for walking, running, and cycling, while also improving mental health by reducing stress and boosting mood. They also strengthen communities by providing gathering spaces for local events, social interactions, and recreational programs. Economically, parks contribute over $140 billion annually. They support businesses, create jobs, and even raise property values, benefiting both the community and local economy. Parks are accessible to everyone, with inclusive programs for all ages and abilities, ensuring everyone can enjoy these spaces. You can help support parks by volunteering, donating, or simply visiting. Every action ensures parks thrive for future generations. Thank you for watching the Daily Parks and Rec Show. Follow us for more insights on how parks enhance our communities.